vote that is going to carry this election, determine and decide.
Counting gets underway because the real numbers on the live result hub here on the News 18 network as we hit 8 a.m. on the clock. Saturday, the 8th of February, 8 a.m. This is when the gates for the counting centers will open. We'll try and go across to our reporters who are at various counting centers. Sharon was tracking Sandeep Dixit at one of the counting centers in New Delhi. There are other netas, other reporters who are also looking at various counting centers which will be set up, which have been set up so that this entire counting process for all 70 seats, that's already beginning. The process has begun. Shortly, we will see the real numbers from the News 18 live result hub, and they will start also manifesting here on the magic wall next to Zaka. So in just about 5-7 minutes from now, it will be between the live result hub and Zaka Jacob, and of course the screen here, the buzzing screen here on the CNN News 18 channel, right at the bottom where these numbers will start stacking up. Around 8:10, 8:15, the first of the postal ballots we should expect. Till then, if you are seeing numbers already, it's not possible that you open the door and the counting has begun and the numbers are clapped. So at 8 a.m. there will be no numbers. The numbers will come around 8:05, 8:10 because the counting centers have to open. The process of counting has to begin, and that takes about 5, 7, 10 minutes. So that's where we are. Counting has begun. We'll try and see how many of our reporters are present outside some of the counting centers, and as we see the gates opening and the visuals coming in via ANI and PTI, then we will put them out. I saw that smile on Smita Prakash's face.
One point I want to make is, many people dismiss the postal votes to say that it doesn't really count or anything like that. But in the 2019 elections, they actually impacted on many seats. I think there were about 9 seats, but 9 seats where they actually had an impact where the victory margins were very little. So if it's under 5,000, where the victory margins are under 5,000, rule of thumb, there the postal votes will matter. So we can't dismiss the first half hour in case people think, chalo, chai vai pee ke fir 8:30 ko aayenge. Nah, start from now.
Start from now, and sab आस्था, सबने हाथ जोड़ रखे हैं, सब भगवान के सामने हाथ जोड़ रखे हैं, सब everybody is praying. So it's a good thing. In fact, the gods will be saying, let there be elections every day because more people pray to us more often, especially among the netas. But Akash is tracking Pravesh. So Sharma ji, where is Verma ji?
Anand, he was here just a while back, and he's again very confident because he is saying that he is going to win, and in fact the margin is going to be very high. In some time from now, he's expected to leave from his house to the counting center. We are learning that counting has started, in fact, at many centers. 8 a.m. was the time, and in some time from now, we'll start seeing the trends. 56% was the voter turnout, around 1,09,000 voters in New Delhi. High profile seat because of the fact that Sandeep Dixit, Arvind Kejriwal and Pravesh Verma, are contesting from that particular seat. We have seen an intensified campaign from all 3 candidates. We have seen that how Pravesh Verma and Arvind Kejriwal were involved in, several sort of political war of words. But then today is the final day. We are going to see results in some time from now, and trends will start emerging in some time from now.
Right. We'll try and also connect with reporters who are outside our counting centers, and for the first set of pictures that come in from the counting centers to show the counting process getting underway, we'll bring you those pictures, and basis after that, only once the process starts with postal ballots and then the EVMs will these numbers come in. But they may come in thick and fast. Once they start coming in, they may come in thick and fast. Many believe by about 10:30, 11, if it's a one-way election, the numbers will start consolidating real fast. If it's a tight fight, then maybe we are in for the long haul, although many believe that will not be the case. If Delhi will decide decisively, especially because it's now a 2-horse race, as many believe. Managing Editor, Money Control, Nalin Mehta is with us. He's the one who I keep quoting, who coined this term of bonsai state. But Nalin, kiske control mein Delhi hai?
I think, that we'll know in the next hour or so, or hour and a half or 2 hours or so. But I think what's very clear is that the stakes in this battle, into my mind, are much higher for AAP than for BJP. See, BJP has put everything at their disposal and thrown everything, they've thrown the kitchen sink at this election, right? But for AAP, this is an existential battle. If the exit polls are right, and if Arvind Kejriwal loses and AAP goes out of power, this will have a much wider ripple effect on national politics, on the politics of the India alliance, but also on the future of AAP itself. It will have an impact on the Punjab government, it will have an impact in Gujarat as I go for further, and on Kejriwal's future himself, because as the icon of middle class purity, the icon of honesty, and all of the brand Kejriwal will get affected very significantly.
Right. It's also about credibility, as you mentioned, and these numbers today on Result Day Live are also about credibility. Two pictures, one from the Live Result Hub, where Griha is joining us live, and Anvit from the counting center of Maharani Bagh. Anvit, has the counting center open? Because some networks, some channels are already flashing numbers.
Yeah, see, some vehicles of election observers have entered this counting center. We are at Maharani Bagh, where also a short while ago Atishi had reached, and elaborate arrangements have been made. Election observers, at least 2 to 3 vehicles have already entered the center, and we are being told that it has already begun, and you can see the staff is still coming in, and the elaborate arrangements of the police that have been made, even inside. It is a good network of CCTV cameras that cover this counting center, and there are Jangpura, Kasturba Nagar, Kalkaji and Okhla are the areas of which the votes will be counted here. This a short while ago CM Atishi had also reached here, but she initially, when we spoke to her, she said that she is expecting that Aam Aadmi Party will form the government.
So the counting centers have opened.
However, as we have been saying,
the process of counting has begun, Anvit, but by what time are we expecting the first set of numbers? Is there a screen outside there that will start showing the numbers at these counting centers, or will there be an announcement made that the process is officially beginning?